All right, I met this lovely young lady in Walmart today. I was impressed by her hat and her button. You want to tell the people who you are or what you call yourself?
Oh, I'm Mary, and I call myself a happy Republican wanting better for our people and our country and not being put down by this DEI and this crazy politics that are putting our people, they're not only they're putting our people down. They're bringing in all these illegals to transplant black people.
Why do you think that Trump would be a better president than Joe Biden?
Because he is for America. I mean, if you see what he did, he closed the border. And he did all of that despite Congress and not giving him money. He had to go around them in order to be able to get the money. He pulled it. He knows how to get stuff and get it done. And you see how they treated him. They tried to impeach him. And Biden, they're not even trying to impeach him, and the man is obviously crazy.
What do you say to people that claim that Trump will end our democracy, and once he's the president, he will never leave?
If Trump returns to the White House, you can kiss these freedoms goodbye that we all take for granted. And elections, forget about it. That's over. That's done. If he gets in, I can tell you right now, he will never leave. He will never leave. You know that. He will never leave.
Look who's not leaving. Do you see who's not leaving? Do you not see Biden? He's not leaving. They're all telling him to get out. And what is he doing? He's implanting himself because he has all of the delegates right now. He has all of the money. He has all of the delegates to the point where they can't push him out. They can't get him out. He has to volunteer. And as you can see, he keeps saying, I'm not going anywhere. I can do it.
Now, what was the worst experience you had wearing your MAGA hat and Trump button?
Well, just people saying, they kind of say it on this side. They don't really present it to my face. They'll just say, things like that, and how could you, and stuff like that. But they haven't really been too rambunctious. I mean, I'm wearing it because we want to bring awareness to everyone, not just black people, but everyone, that the people that are in power now, they are for themselves.
Absolutely.
They don't put the country first. If you put the country first, they never would have cheated Joe Biden into office, because that's how he got in, because they all decided they hated Trump so much, they would take somebody practically dead and put him up there.
Okay, so last question. When it comes to who's racist or not, is Biden racist? Is Trump racist? Are they both racist? Is one less racist than the other?
No, Biden is racist. He is the racist. You remember that 1994 bill where they got that one calling the black
crime
people
bill
super predators. Well, you know who came up with that bill? Joe Biden.
And what he's done to the black population is horrible, including the fact that for 10 years he called them super predators. We can't, in the 1990s, we can't forget that. The crime bill, 1994, where you call them super predators, African Americans, super predators, and they've never forgotten it. They've never forgotten it, Joe.
No, sir, it's his 2 minutes.
So you did that, and they call you a super predator, and I'm letting people out of jail now that you have treated the African American population community, you have treated the black community about as bad as anybody in this country. You did the 1990s, and that's why, if you look at the polls, I'm doing better than any Republican has done in a long time, because they saw what you did. You call them super predators, and you've called them worse than that.
Unless we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing, because they literally, I yield myself 3 more minutes, because they literally have not been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity. We should focus on them now. If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now. And Madam President, we have predators on our streets.
Okay.
He is like the most, he was with the Klan, all of those people, those were his mentors.
Yeah, Robert Byrd was his mentor.
Right, and he did his eulogy and
He
everything.
As also noted, Robert C. Byrd was a parliamentary library, a keeper of the institution of the Senate, and he was the institution itself. But to me, and many people here today, like guys I see, Bill Bradley and Jim Sasser, who've long left the Senate for greener pastures, he was a friend, and he was a mentor, and he was a guide.
When you see him now, he's trying to do a backflip on that. And even Kamala Harris, his so-called vice president, when they were on the debate stage, she told him he had them buzzed and he was racist, you know. Remember that?
I don't remember that. I'm going to have to look that up.
Look that up.
I will.
Look that up. Go back and look at that.
I do not believe you are a racist. And I agree with you when you commit yourself to the importance of finding common ground. But I also believe, and it's personal, and I was actually it was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of two United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country. And it was not only that, but you also worked with them to oppose busing.
Look, everything I've done in my career, I ran because of civil rights. I continue to think we have to make fundamental changes in civil rights. And those civil rights, by the way, include not just only African Americans, but the LGBT community.
But Vice President Biden, do you agree today that you were wrong to oppose busing in America then?
No,
do you agree?
I did not oppose busing in America. What I opposed is busing ordered by the Department of Education. That's what I opposed.
Well, there was a failure of states to integrate public schools in America. I was part of the second class to integrate Berkeley, California public schools almost 2 decades after Brown v. Board of Education.
Because your city council made that decision. It was a local decision.
So that's where the federal government must step in. That's why we have the Voting Rights Act and the Civil Rights Act. That's why we need to pass the Equality Act.
And then, of course, he had to put her in there because I'm sure Obama, the great black no hope, told him he would put her in so they could support him. I mean, it's a disgrace.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time to interview with me on Truth, Lies, Reality. Everybody, this is Mary, Trump 2024.
Trump 2024.
We out.
Our guy. Yeah.
All right.